Howdy there, folks. I'm Gene of RPG, and welcome back to more MS Saga: A New Dawn. Last time, we defeated Vladdy Zarth, and Aeon apparently betrayed us. And we also managed to escape. Fresh air. Huzzah! Our fight with Vladdy is finally over. Yeah, we finally made good on our promise. But we can't celebrate just yet. Right, there's still a war. I don't know if I'd call it a war, but yeah, we still got a fight to do. We need to take out Gabriel. Everything will finally be over then. I feel so too. Gabriel's the real person behind all this. Gabriel and Aeon's mission. That's the key to everything. Right, we gotta find out where they've run off to. Leave the search to Gabriel, or for Gabriel, to me. I'll mobilize the entire Isengard army to locate him. Or, you know, again, what's left of it. We've done a pretty big number on the Isengard army. Thanks, Major. I'll help out too, Tristan. Don't worry, we'll get Aeon back. So long as we keep trying, I'm sure things will get better. I'm sticking around too. Tristan, please let me help too. Not just as a soldier, but as a friend. I feel the same way as everyone else, Tristan. I'll fight by your side until the end. Aw, thanks. I'm gonna need all your help. And that's very true. Thus ended another battle, but the war is far from over. The real enemy has been revealed. Can our heroes overcome this new threat? Can they manage to find Aeon again? Fiercely determined to see her again, Tristan sets off for his final battle. You know, they say that a lot. I'm just saying. They say the final battle a lot. But a week has passed since the last battle. And thanks to the efforts of Tristan and his companions, the world is slowly returning to its former state. Freed from the threat of the Neo-Zarth, people across the land are returning to their normal ways of life. So I don't think I mentioned or even showed this off, but until you finish up the fight with Vladdy and whatnot that we did, you could not enter any of the cities that are occupied by unicorns or have unicorn HQ. Like Angelia, we wouldn't be able to go there. Port Marley, wouldn't be able to go there. Eldar Somnia, wouldn't be able to go there. It is a time of joy. Granted, not that we'd have a real reason to go there. I'm just saying that you would not be able to. Tremmy and Fritz hanging out Port Marley. I mean, who can blame them? I gotta say, Port Marley's one of the nicest towns in the game. A brief respite in a war that has lasted far too long. Yeah, no kidding, right? However, a new battle quickly approaches. Once more, our heroes band together. Resolved to face their true enemy, who has revealed himself at last. That guy. So, you've heard. Can you tell me about the Machina Sapiens? Sure. You've earned the right to know. Machina Sapiens are artificial life forms, created by Ravage Zarth with his G system. Artificial life forms? You mean Aeon is artificial? But that can't be. It's the truth. Listen to me, Tristan. Aeon may be different, but she can still laugh, cry, get angry, even fall in love. Okay. Trust me, you aren't the only one who's in shock about this. Think about how Aeon must feel. So, Tristan, what do you want to do now? I don't know. But I still believe in Aeon. She's still my friend, and one way or another, I'm gonna get her back. Great, that's the Tristan I know. Good lord, yeah, what is that? Yo, Marie! Is Tristan there with you? Vargas! I thought I told you to be quiet when landing near here. I'm sorry, but it's an emergency. If that's the case, I'll let it slide, but just this once. Yes, sir. I won't do it again. Vargas, so what is it? We located the Neo-Zarth base. Sorry to rush you, but we need to leave now. Marie, I've made up my mind. I'm gonna rescue Aeon. Off with you then. And here, take this. For whatever reason, Marie's been holding out on us, and she has double Zeta Gundam data. You'll note, though, she did not give us an ECAP L for it. This data should help boost your firepower on the battlefield. I know you'll put it to good use. Thanks, I promise. I won't come back without Aeon. Good luck. If anyone can do this, I guess you can. Yeah, she gave us the double Zeta Gundam data, but she did not give us an ECAP L to make it. But that's okay, because it's not like we're not going to get an ECAP L to make it, or that we don't have ECAP Ls. In fact, I think we have a pretty healthy stock. How many do we have? We have 5. Okay. Not quite as many as I was hoping we'd have, actually. There you are, Tristan. Now let's get going. Wait, where's the base located? In the mountains of Africa. The Neo-Zarth built their secret base inside the mouth of a dead volcano. It's inside a volcano. And you managed to find it? We've confirmed that this base belongs to the Neo-Zarth. But we still have no data on the composition of the enemy forces. In other words, we have no clue what we're going up against. Affirmative. This leaves us with just one option, the same exact thing as always. We launch a full-scale attack on the base with everything we've got. Alright, that sounds like my kind of plan. Yes, it is most honorable. A fitting plan for a major of the Eisengrad army to devise. So is Major Resner like the highest ranked person in the Eisengrad army at this point? Is this really such a good idea? Of course it is. Whoa, 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 not so fast. You call that a plan? Yeah, that sounds like something Tristan might dream up. Hey. But without any hard info, we don't have much of choice. Well, that may be so, but still. Good plan or not, our best bet now is to increase our firepower. And I think you've got something in mind, don't you, Major? I do. We recovered some mobile suit data left behind by the Neo-Zarth. And we also received 50 Dryson data. And an ECAP L. Tristan, I'll let you hold on to that data. Use it to boost your fighting ability. Now, let's head to the Zarth base. Check the map data for its location. Okay, so let's talk about the Dryce. Yay! Everybody rejoined our party. Who's going on standby? Vargas. Okay, so let's take a moment to talk about the Dryson. We're given 50 Dryson data at this point. And you may want to make a Dryson. I recommend against it. Because the Dryson's only going to be useful for the Zarth base that we're about to take care of here pretty soon. Definitely make the Double Zeta Gundam, though. Because that is the first real mobile suit that we've gotten that is going to be used until the very end of the game. And so, I'm going to go ahead and make the Double Zeta Gundam. I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, there we go. One Double Zeta Gundam. Doesn't it look stupid? I'm not a big fan of the Double Zeta Gundam, but in this game, and this is like the only game I can think of where the Double Zeta Gundam is actually just in every way, shape, and form better than the Zeta Gundam. And it's probably just because it's an RPG. In this game, though, the Double Zeta Gundam is actually really good. And so, no matter what, I very strongly recommend you make it. But we're going to return to Eisengrad because, well, that's the nearest city. One moment, sir. Major Resner has granted you permission to access the base area of Eisengrad. Talk to me if you wish to enter the base area. Well, we might just do that. Emphasis on might. And, well, who am I kidding? We're definitely going to be going there here in a bit. But first, we need to shift around mobile suits and stuff because we just got a much better mobile suit than anything we have at the moment. So, folks, I will see you guys in a bit. Alright, folks, so we're back. I went ahead and stuck Tremi into the Double Zeta Gundam because, well, much like the Zeta Gundam, I think she's the one most suited for it at this point. Outside of that, nothing's really changed, except I went ahead and stuck Bosley here into the Zeta Gundam because he's a little on the slow side, but he's got a huge range stat, and he's set up to where he can still use shoot all. So we're going to be shot, burst, shoot all combo, and that's going to be pretty helpful coming up. But yeah, that's really about it. I do not recommend making the Dryson because I double checked, and oh yeah, no, I don't even know if it would be useful for the base coming up. But before we even deal with that, I do want to enter the base area of Eisengrad right now. Because there is still treasure down there that we haven't been able to get yet. I hate the way the Double Zeta Gundam looks. So, part of the reason that I don't like the Double Zeta Gundam series in general is because the original, the Zeta Gundam series was a very serious series. And also a pretty dark series, all things considered. It ends on a pretty sour note, in fact. Whereas the Double Zeta Gundam series, clearly they wanted to go a very different direction with it. And so it's very kidified, I guess is the best way to put it. It's a little ridiculous in my opinion, but what are you gonna do? And it's funny because there's serious undertones in it, but the way everything gets executed, it's just... It's not very serious at all. And I think that hurts it, personally. Okay, so... there are several rooms that we... or more specifically, hallways that we haven't experienced. And there is at least one important chest that we had to wait until after we took care of Vladdy Zarth to get. And so, first things first, we're going to utilize Invisible at this point. Because I think we're high enough level that'll keep the enemies away. And if not, oh well. And I'm going to go and clear out the hallways because I'm more than a little paranoid that there is at least one encounter, like one diamond encounter that I did not see. And so I'm going to take care of that first. And if I do encounter one, then I'll show you where and we'll see the fight. Okay, well that just connects to there. That makes this a little bit easier. Anyway, if I do encounter a diamond fight that we didn't actually fight, then I'll make sure to show it. We're going to go ahead and make our way back to the room where we encountered Vladdy Zarth real quick, since we're passing by there. Because a very sneaky thing they do is there is actually a chest here that contains something that I do want to get, and that's 50 Arjarja data. Yeah, I know, it's a stupid name, but... that's all that's in here, though. And we're not going to make an Arjarja yet. We're going to wait, because we're going to actually end up making 2 of them. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I do want to get the data, because that's going to save us quite a bit of money. Alright, so over here in this room are 2 chests that I missed because we forgot to come this way. An ECAP S and 2 regular repair kits. Okay, the ECAP S is swell, but the repair kits, those have been outdated for such a long time now. Anyway, this is the final hallway that I need to check, and I don't know. We'll see if there's any diamonds here. If not, we're just leaving. Alright, let's go ahead and get out of here. Alright, but with that, we are done in the Isengard underground base. Let's go ahead and auto-drive to Eldar Somnia, because that's the closest place to the Neo-Zarth secret volcano base, which sounds insane. But regardless, there we go. There's our plane. Let's go ahead and get to that base and get that started. Tristan, we're here. This mountain is the Neo-Zarth base. Their base is here. No wonder we missed it. Come on, guys. It's time to strike back. Let's take out the Neo-Zarth and get Aeon back. Alright, so a bit of a warning. Do not underestimate the enemies here. Also, even though we could clearly fit around this diamond, the game will not let us. Intruders? Here? But that's insane. How did you find this place? All that stands in our path shall fall. Step aside or face the consequences. Ha! I don't think so. This is the end of the road for you. Okay, so this place is actually quite the pain, namely because of these enemies, Dowage Kais, which there is no regular Dowage in this game, and I believe that's actually a mistranslation. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be Dwaj. You do not want to underestimate them. They are a very, very tough enemy. We're going to go ahead and charge with Tremmy. We're going to see how effective our shot burst shoot all strategy is going to work with our 2 with the Zeta Gundam and the Bawu, but I'm skeptical. See, the thing is, the Dwaj are very defense heavy. As you can see, we did not even quite 200 damage with Basilee's shoot all. Fortunately, the shot burst should do a fair bit more, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. Yeah, I didn't think so. And they don't exactly hit light either. It's unfortunate, but yeah, they're pretty tough enemies. Let's go ahead and take care of the Zarth Guard at this point. Fritz needs to use full repair on himself. And why don't we charge with Basilee and we can kick out another shoot-all. Don't get me wrong, there's other enemies that make this place a pain in the butt. But the Dowage Kais are enemies we're going to be encountering a lot here. And yeah, they're kind of a nightmare. And they have a chance of inflicting overheat, which is obnoxious, to say the least. Let's actually defend. Use full repair on Tremi. And I'm thinking we're going to try High Bomber. I don't know if that'll be enough to finish them, but we've done a fair bit of damage to them. Well, we killed two things. Fortunately, both Resner and Tristan... That's Li Fong. Well, I mean, I guess she's ready for a boost attack as well. Both Tristan and Li Fong are set up to do... Or I said Li Fong. Resner are set up to do Power Charge, which the two Power Charges will pierce through their defense, and it will probably kill them at this point in combination with the Ankoku Ken. The problem is that Li Fong's punching weapon, which is still currently the real best weapon that we have access to, is very much starting to fizzle out. Part of it's also because the Shining Gundam is also kind of on its last legs. Granted, ours is not fully upgraded, so that's part of the problem, but only part. Let's go ahead and get our ranged units out front again, because we... And we're going to use some repair kits. There we go. I would almost go as far as to recommend that you run away if you encounter any random Dowage Kais. Because they're such a pain to kill. But, kind of like the Eisengrad base, this place has a fair number of goodies. I forgot Invisible was even on. That's not going to help us in the slightest here. This place has a fair number of goodies, usually inside of these hangars, as well as a switch. Aww. But you still want to make sure you press that switch. Alright, well, we see an enemy that we've technically already fought before, but the All Repairer. We're going to go ahead and Lightning Lancer it to get past its defending. The All Repairer, well, does exactly what you think it does, in case you've forgotten. It uses All Repair on enemies. I don't know if Lightning Lance is going to be quite enough to kill it. Oh, no, it is. Good. But they're rather annoying enemies. At this point, we're plenty set up to deal with them. When we encountered them the first time, well, we were fighting them where we weren't really supposed to be. The other enemies, I think they're called Flame Cannons. They have a lot of ranged weapons that have a heightened chance of inflicting overheat. They're actually probably the easiest enemies in this place. They're not that bad. As I was saying, though, you want to make sure you flip that switch because, well, there's going to be several switches in this place, and you need to flip them all to get access to the really good stuff. And I do mean really good stuff. So, real quick, because I think I didn't mention it, the Double Zeta Gundam comes with a double booster. The option part that we saved all those ECAP S's to make. So we technically have 2 of them now, which is great. Because it's one of the best option parts in the game. Okay, this setup sucks. Let's go ahead and, jeez, I don't know. Do we go with, no, Mega Fire's not going to get the job done. But they're shot killers. Damn it. Alright. Tremi's gonna charge. Fritz is gonna use High Bomber. And so is Bosley. That'll get rid of the shot killers, and then we can deal with the Dark Cuboid. Oh no, it wasn't enough. Oh, but it's close. It's close to enough. Okay. We're going to go ahead and Gatling fire the Cuboid, and that's going to kill it, I'm sure. Fritz. Defend. Bosley, why don't you actually attack? Because you have a actually decent melee attack stat. And a weapon that's not way outdated at this point. But the Beam Naginata adds so much to defense. But so far, so good. We're actually not having too hard of a time in here, which is good, because this is a pretty big step up in difficulty. Of course, this doesn't help. We have 2 Kamikaze Ravens. Alright, so you guys know the basic shtick for dealing with them, mostly. We're going to actually have Tremi use Lightning Lancer. Fritz is going to double shield, and Bosley's just going to shoot. Hopefully Bosley won't get attacked. Lightning Lancer is really good for them because they don't get to counterattack, and it's still a priority move, which means you get to go before them. Aha! And they attacked Fritz! Oh, damn it, Bosley. But it's okay, because as long as Fritz is recovering energy, like enough energy to keep using double shield, then this thing's not going to be able to win. And yes, you will encounter 2 Kamikaze Ravens together in this place. And yes, they do get enemy ambushes, which will take out 2/3 of your party. Alright, so before we end off... So, as I was saying, before we end off, let's head up north, because I do know this is the optional way here. Okay, well that's just really freaking obnoxious. We're gonna charge and... I guess High Bomber. Really wish one of them had Giga Bomb. Oh. Really wish one of them had Giga Bomber, because that probably would be enough to finish them. Okay, let's use Napalm Bomb, actually. And Fritz needs to full repair. And Bosley's going to use High Bomber. That'll probably kill the shot killers. Of course, though, this is assuming they don't kill Fritz. There we go. Yeah, a Giga Bomber and a High Bomber would be enough to kill them, but eh. Oh, hey! Speak of the devil, Bosley leveled up and he got Giga Bomber. We now have an effective way of dealing with shot killers and probably the Dwatch Kais. That said, it's gonna get spendy. But that's okay, I knew it would. I still recommend if you run into random ones to run away. But let's see what we've got here. Ah, an all repairer and Gap Lance. Okay, well, I'm not even remotely worried about this now because we can do the shot burst shoot all strategy. And that's actually probably going to be enough to take care of the Gap Lance. And with Lightning Lancer, we can either kill or get the all repairer close enough that it's going to die as well. You'll note, though, the Gap Lance are still faster than the Zeta Gundam and the Bawu. Oh, damn it. Well, at least one Gap Lance gonna live, but oh well. Oh, no, never mind. Fritz got double crits. That's nice. Alright. But let's see what's inside of this little hangar. Aha! Switch! Oh. But once again, you want to make sure you're flipping that 2 energy packs. That's nice. Like, real nice. Alright. But I'm not seeing any other treasure chests. So, folks, I'm gonna check this one hidden little alcove here and see if there's any treasure. No, there's not. That actually really bothers me. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to the save point, and folks, next time on MS Saga: A New Dawn, we're gonna continue to explore the Neo-Zarth secret base, because it's a little bit deceptively large. As I was saying, I'm Gene of RPG, and I'll see you guys next time for more MS Saga: A New Dawn. See you then.